This is Economy Watch, what you need to know about New Zealand's economic life today. Brought to you by interest.co.nz.
Kia ora, and welcome to Friday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news. The American economy continues its remarkable run, although corporate earnings guidance is showing some hesitation. US jobless claims last week came in at 200,000, a decrease by more than expected. Interestingly, this is the same level it was a year ago for the same week. There are now just 1.62 million people on these benefits, also lower than expected. And tomorrow's US non-farm payrolls are expected to grow just 113,000, but today's data on initial jobless claims, job cut data, and yesterday's ADP data all suggest that analyst estimates are well undercooked. Certainly markets think so and see the strong labour market and the pressure it puts on the economy as a reason the US Fed may defer its next rate cut. Today's release of personal income and personal spending levels also indicate faster rises than expected, also a flag for Fed caution. Core PCE inflation is still running at 2.7%. Real disposable personal income is up 3.1% from the same month a year ago. Real personal consumption expenditures are up the same. It is surprise strength, and markets are wary. But not showing strength, however, was the October edition of the Chicago PMI. The latest update in Canada for average earnings has them rising a remarkable 4.6% from a year ago. That is its highest rate since the pandemic, and before that, since the GFC in 2007. This was also quite a data surprise. And China's manufacturing activity snapped a 5-month contraction in October as the recent fresh stimulus measures boosted production. But only just. The country's official PMI came in at 50.1 for the month. Their services sector came in at 50.2, so only a minor expansion there too. It may only be just the start of their expansion though, but they are probably disappointed at these early indicators. And a new stimulus measure has been announced in China. Home loan borrowers have been given the right to renegotiate their loan interest rate lower if and as interest rates fall. It's China. A contract is only enforceable if Beijing says it is. The Bank of Japan left its policy rate unchanged at 0.25% on Thursday as political uncertainties hang over the economy after an inconclusive national election result. They also kept their 3-year inflation projections unchanged, confident their economy is expanding as they want. They say inflation should stay near 2%. But Japanese September retail sales were quite the disappointment, rising only 0.5% from a year ago when a 2.3% rise, like they've had for a while, was expected. One to watch. In the EU, the euro area CPI inflation rate ticked up slightly to 2% in October, again restrained by lower energy costs. In a piece of humorous dystopian theatre, a Russian court has fined Google more money than there is in the world because YouTube won't disseminate their state misinformation. The amount in US dollars is 20 plus 23 zeros. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Breaking a 17-week trend, container shipping freight rates actually rose last week, up 4% from the prior week to be 126% above pre-pandemic levels. Bulk cargo rates fell 3.5% on the same prior week basis, to be very similar to what they were a year ago. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just under 4.27% and down 2 basis points from this time yesterday. And Wall Street has started its Thursday with the S&P 500 down 1.7%. Earnings guidance from some majors is causing the rethink. And the price of gold will start today at $2,739 an ounce and down $37 from yesterday and well off its high. And oil prices are up 50 US cents to $69 in the US, while the international Brent price is unchanged at $72.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 59.6 US cents and down 20 basis points from this time yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're also down 20 basis points at 90.8 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're down 20 basis points as well at 54.9 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 68.6, and no surprise, down 20 basis points from yesterday at this time. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $70,389 and down 2.4% from yesterday. Volatility of the past 24 hours has been modest, though, just on plus or minus 1.8%. You can find links to the articles mentioned today in our show notes, and you can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.